What's going on, guys? Kalipis Tech here, coming back at you with another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G and the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. So let's get into it. So the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G has a 6.5-inch TFT display with a resolution of 720p, a PPI of 270, an aspect ratio of 20:9, and a screen-to-body ratio of 81.6%. We got a water drop notch here for the front-facing camera, and this camera is 13 megapixels. Right now, I do have the brightness at 100%, and I would say this display, for only being a 720p display, looks pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the water drop notch, and the bezels are not the thinnest out there, but overall, I would say the phone does look decent. The back has a glossy material that does pick up some fingerprints, but overall it's not bad, and I do like the color. It's not the thinnest phone out there, but it's still decently comfortable to hold in your hand and to carry in your pocket. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440p, a PPI of 550, an aspect ratio of 19:9, and a screen-to-body ratio of 88.3%. We got a hole punch design for the front-facing camera, and this camera is actually a dual camera that can shoot wide-angle photos as well. This camera is 10 megapixels. Overall, I do like the display of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus a little bit better. With a 1440p resolution, you can definitely see the difference in quality. And in addition to that, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has a Super AMOLED display versus a TFT display, so the colors are going to be brighter and bolder on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus than they're going to be on the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G. In addition to that, the dual front-facing camera that has a hole punch design is not only better looking, but also a lot more useful than the water drop notch front-facing camera that doesn't have a dual camera setup. And if that's not enough, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has much thinner bezels than the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G. Now, the one area where the A32 5G has a little bit of an advantage in the design is the back of the phone, where the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has this really old, outdated look. And although the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G doesn't look super nice and high-end, the back of it still, in my opinion, does look better than the back of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. For storage, both of these phones have 128 gigabytes of internal storage with microSD card expansion, so you're going to be able to put a lot on these phones. For the average user, you're not going to even be close to running out of space on these phones. And if you're a power user with lots of apps and photos and videos, the storage of both of these phones is going to be ideal for you. Now, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G does not have wireless charging, but the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus does, so if that's a feature that's important to you, definitely keep that in mind. As far as security features go, both of these phones have fingerprint scanners and face unlock, so they are pretty evenly matched there. The fingerprint scanner of the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is located right here on the power key, really fast and responsive as well. Check this out. There we go. Not only is it placed conveniently, but it also works really well. One more time. And as you can see, that's really fast and responsive. So if having a really fast fingerprint scanner is important to you, this is going to be a real good option. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus also has a fingerprint scanner, but this one is located right here on the display. Let's give it a try. There we go, one more time. And there we go. So as far as these two fingerprint scanners go, each of them has its own advantages. The Samsung Galaxy A32 5G has a much more practical and a little bit faster fingerprint scanner, but the fingerprint scanner on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, in my opinion, looks much nicer. Having an in-display fingerprint scanner gives the phone a more modern, high-end look than having it on an external button. For the rear camera setup of the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G, we have a 48 megapixel rear camera, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera, and a 5 megapixel macro camera. So pretty much every camera feature you're gonna need to take really high quality photos. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has a 12 megapixel rear camera, a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, and a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera. So there are similar features here. This phone doesn't have a macro camera, but it does have a telephoto lens, which I would say is a little bit better because it can do the same things as a macro camera, but also zoom in on faraway objects as well. So I would give the advantage to the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus for that reason. It does have all the same features as the A32 5G, but the telephoto lens can do a little bit more. For video, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G can shoot videos in 4K in the rear camera and 1080p in the front. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus can shoot 4K videos in both the rear and the front cameras. So again, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has a little bit of an advantage here. If you want to get the best quality videos possible, then the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus will be the better option. Internally, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is getting 6 gigabytes of RAM with the MediaTek Dimensity 720 5G processor. I ran a Geekbench 5 benchmark test on this phone and it came back with a single core score of 472 and a multi-core score of 1520, so not bad at all. This phone's gonna be able to take care of, within reason, pretty much anything you need it to, whether it's web browsing, social media, mobile gaming, video editing, pretty much all of it. But if you get into high performance gaming or video editing with large high quality files, then it's probably gonna struggle a little bit. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is getting 8 gigabytes of RAM with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 processor. I ran a Geekbench 5 benchmark test on this phone as well, and it came back with a single core score of 730 and a multi-core score of 2643, so much faster than the A32 5G. I would say if you're looking for a really powerful phone that's gonna give you flagship performance, even by today's standards, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is gonna be a good option. And if you're getting into stuff like high performance gaming and higher end video editing, so like with a large file, especially 4K videos and stuff like that, then the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is gonna be a better option. To give you a better idea of what these phones look like in action, I'm gonna do a quick demonstration. We're gonna start by opening Google Chrome. As you can see there, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus did pull up the app a little bit faster, although the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G was really fast as well. Let's try a web page real quick. And once again, as you can see here, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus was a little bit faster. Now this speed difference really isn't crazy when you're doing more basic activities like web browsing and social media and that sort of thing. So if that's all you're doing with your phone, then the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is gonna work out fine because as you saw in that demonstration, although it wasn't quite as fast as the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, it was still a really fast phone. And keep in mind, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G, as the name suggests, is a 5G phone, whereas the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is not. Now keep in mind, there are several different variants of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. There is a Samsung Galaxy S10 5G, but this is not the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. This is the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, so be aware of that. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is not a 5G phone. Although there is a phone in the S10 lineup that is a 5G phone, this is not it. As far as the battery goes, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G has a 5000 mAh battery, and the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has a 4100 mAh battery. So there's definitely a difference here. If you're looking for a phone with the best battery life possible, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is going to be the better choice. Another thing to keep in mind is that the Samsung Galaxy S10 is a slightly older phone, so the battery is going to be a little bit more worn down than a brand new phone like the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G. On the subject of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus being a little bit older, there's also the matter of the software. As of right now, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus does have Android 11. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much longer updates are going to be supported with this phone, but by general logic, an older phone, even a flagship phone, isn't going to be supported as long as a brand new phone. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to make sure you get the latest versions of Android for the longest amount of time possible. Then the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G might have an advantage here. Now, in conclusion, which one of these devices is better? I would say in almost every way, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus does have the majority of the advantages. It has a much higher quality display, a more high-end design with better materials, flagship features like wireless charging that the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G does not have. Although keep in mind the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G does have NFC, so you can still use Google and Samsung Pay with it. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus also does have slightly better camera features and can shoot 4K videos in both the rear and the front cameras, and of course has a much more powerful processor. The Samsung Galaxy A32 5G, on the other hand, does have some advantages in and of itself. This phone has a larger battery, so you're going to get more battery life out of it. It has the advantage of being a brand new phone, so you know updates are going to be supported on this phone for longer than an older phone like the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. In addition to that, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is, of course, a 5G phone. So if you are looking for a phone that you can use on the 5G network, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is going to be the option to choose between these two. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next video.